Hurrah!
Huzzah!
Woo! And we're going.
Yeah.
Hurrah! How's everyone doing?
Doing
Good.
swell.
Prima.
Cool. What is this week? 4? 3?
I think so. 4.
4, I guess. Already?
Yep.
Wow.
17.
Someone. Cool. Anyone been up to anything cool?
I just finished Metro last night.
I only got like halfway through that game.
The game said I wasn't nice enough and gave me the bad ending.
Kill too many people. I'm pretty sure you can play through that whole game without killing anyone. I think that's...
Yeah, you can, but you know. I
The
played
game's
stealth the
morality
first
system's so dumb though.
game.
Like
It
the
is.
Yeah.
first game's determination of you're good or not is if you find the random like flashbacks and stuff, not if you're actually good or not.
I
You, just
want
you need to have
Pablo
enough
to be
flashbacks.
That's good.
Because you need to know your past to be good.
Yeah.
You need to know history. Apparently all historians are good.
So,
Oh.
so were you not satisfied with your ending?
It's an
Or
ending.
was it an ending?
I got to the part with the boat when there's like alligators or something coming out of the water, and then apparently my computer crapped out on me, so I just decided not to play it anymore.
I died a heroic death instead of getting saved by Grays.
Yep.
Either way,
Yep.
it's an ending. Whatever.
I've been playing Blood Bowl and reading a manga about adventurers who eat monsters. Hooray.
Yeah.
Mind
How's blood-
collaborating.
You got me so hungry for lobster when you were telling me that story.
It's a fantasy manga that I found online. It's called Dungeon Meshi, and it's a group of adventurers who they're in a hurry to get back to a dragon which killed them previously, so they could save one of the characters' little sisters who was eaten by the dragon, and they want to get back to her quickly before she's digested so they can revive her. Because video game logic. But they don't have enough time or money to restock on food. So they decide they're going to eat monsters, which is apparently very taboo in this setting. So they kill monsters and eat them, and there's like the first chapter is like, oh, we find a walking mushroom. Oh, we lost Tom's video.
Oh.
It's like, oh, we find a walking mushroom man. We can make stew out of him. So they kill this thing, and they start like cooking it, and they meet this dwarf who is apparently like a monster chef, and he teaches them how to cook.
Okay then.
I'm so
That sounds-
confused.
Yeah.
So strange. Why couldn't you just forage for food? Why do you have to eat the monsters?
Well, because it's a massive like underground dungeon where there's the first level is like brick walls, and the second level is like trees, and I don't know how this stuff exists underground. Like the third level's a castle, an abandoned castle, and all that good stuff. Oh, we gotta restart the Carl?
Well, I'm not getting video from Tom. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
neither.
don't I?
Okay, well,
No.
be right back as I restart the call.
Good times.
Alright.
1 second.
And then there was 3. And soon we shall have none.
So, Brian fixed the video issue by restarting his Skype.
Yeah, just completely logging out of it. Now
So-
I'm trying to reposition all the videos.
Yeah, could Tom and Raider, I don't know, could you guys maybe try restarting? Oh, nope, Raider's here.
Oh, you got
Oh,
Rainer.
and-
Oh,
And
we
we're all
saw-
good now. We got
Go.
it.
Awesome.
Change
Got-
some
Got all the
video
videos.
feeds around, because apparently naming cameras was a bad idea.
Well, I mean, you gotta put it there. It's just Skype doesn't organize it in any manner, so.
Yeah, I don't know how JP does it. Anyway, do we want to start before everything breaks again?
Sure, yeah, probably.
Yeah. I haven't been
My
anything
week is
interesting.
uneventful, so we can just skip me.
I
College.
mean, there was
College.
Gobble Day. At Gobble Day. That was good.
Oh yeah.
Canadian
College.
Gobble Day.
Oh, yeah,
Canadian
right.
Turkey Day.
Canadian Gobble Day.
Yeah. Alright.
And that's it.
Wow. So we can
I'm all
start.
eating my ghoul. Series is over.
That's it. The end.
God
Bye,
damn it.
folks.
I don't even remember what's going. We just like killed a bunch of people and stole a van, didn't we?
You killed someone when we were trying to be non-lethal, and then stole the van.
Before we actually get into stuff, let's
Pretend like
do
that one didn't happen.
people's beliefs and stuff.
Oh, belief goal and instinct. I need a new goal.
Oh yeah, same here.
I didn't open my character sheet either. That's also bad.
Well, I already have mine, so I guess I will start.
Shoot.
Astoria's belief, instinct, and goal is the same since it started. Her belief is the job must always come first. Her instinct is always be the first to fire a shot. And her goal is to reconcile with her sister.
Cool. Wolf, any changes?
Still the same. His belief is magic solves everything. His goal is to be to demonstrate that he's a true alpha, and his instinct is that he's a true alpha, so he has to help the members of his pack.
Cool. Hemlock, Livewire?
Remind me, what is who is it that we're going after again?
A mobster boss named Johnny. Or, Johnny? No. Junior.
Junior,
Junior.
and we want to. It's like we want to capture him, right?
Yep, the mission was to get him alive.
There.
Or you can take him dead, but you only get paid half.
Right. That's my goal.
And I asked to my uncle if he needed some help.
Yeah.
Okay, well, my belief is still the same. I am a knight and must be chivalrous. My instinct is still the same. Is when I see something that I think is out of order, I will fix it. My goal,
We can come back to it if you want later on.
yeah, come back. I'll come back. I'll think about it.
Okay. Hemlock?
Ugh.
Trying to think of a new belief, but right now I'm just gonna set my belief is I want to help the little guy.
Help the little guy. Okay.
Instinct is racism pisses me off, and my goal is I want to find Junior.
Alright. Sounds about right.
So when you say the little one, do you mean dwarves?
No, I mean gnomes.
Uh,
A little
I basically want to help the common man and screw over the corporations.
Alright. Well, we had left off. We were in Astoria's very Spartanly furnished apartment, and you had 2 unconscious orcs and 1 unconscious human who previously were selling guns out of the back of a van in a parking lot. You had found them at one of the 5 addresses that Detective Tosh had given you, and for some reason you guys decided you wanted to kidnap them. So you did. So now you have a couple unconscious gangsters in this apartment, and nothing but time on your hands.
Do we-
This is a mistake.
Do we have these guys properly restrained, Astoria?
I don't know if anyone actually owns any restraints.
I think you reached
Yeah, I thought.
last session.
Yeah, I used zip ties. I should probably tick those off my gear, come to think of it. I got like 500 of the damn things.
What you? Jesus, they must be cheap.
They are like 1 million for 10.
They're literally plastic zip ties.
So they're not good for restraining trolls, but yeah,
I mean, enough of them.
pretty much, yeah.
Just like many zip ties.
On a single tree. Alright.
So, what are you guys up to?
I think we need to wake these. Well, let's wake up the human and talk to him.
Okay.
They-
The human's name was Dirk. He's
I want the human to wake up to Fenrir literally breathing on his face.
how are you gonna wake him up? If I recall, he was
That's the good
electrocuted into unconsciousness.
Shit.
Yeah. I can't understand anybody.
Oh, it's coming out for you again?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
coming out for
Yeah,
me
we're getting
too.
audio bugs.
I'm hearing it just fine.
I have many cutouts. Everything's a little blurry, but I think I'm getting everyone clearly now, actually.
Yeah. Now I can hear. I can hear
Yeah,
something.
It's
Oh.
coming back a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's back for me.
It's still cutting out, but I can understand you right now.
Okay, it was never gone for me, so.
I
All
heard
right.
how do you want him to wake up, but then I don't know what happened after that.
Well,
Uh,
you had asked how do you want them to how are you going to get them to wake up, if they were essentially tasered into unconsciousness.
well, punching them might not be effective.
Well, we can just wait for them to wake up.
We can, and then knock out anybody who starts waking up, and we don't want them to wake up.
We're at Story's apartment, right?
Sorry?
We're at Astoria's apartment?
Yes.
Yes. I think while you guys are going to figure out what to do with the prisoners, Astoria is just going to say, I'm not really comfortable having a bloody van parked outside my apartment, so I'm going to drop the guns off at our safe house and then I'll come back, okay?
Do we want to steal these guys' guns? Or do we want to try to do we want to try to be nice to him?
We can hide them somewhere, and later we can try and we can give it to him back.
We did kill one of his guards, but I don't know if he'll care about that.
I don't think he'll care about that, but
I don't think he'll even know. I don't. Or at least I hope not.
I'm not exactly sure how much in charge Dirk is anyways. He didn't exactly put up much of a fight. He seemed to be rather incompetent. I'm in favor of taking
We could-
guns, but
we could possibly.
Well, first of all, what kind of guns does he have that we got?
Mostly handguns, machine pistols, a shotgun, that sort of thing. He's not selling like military grade weaponry out of his gun, out of the back of his van. He's selling stuff gangsters would carry with them, or
Is there
like
Colt
thugs.
Manhunter in there?
I don't know. There could be, I guess. Roll edge.
Well, if they're it, yeah, sure. Oh, 2 dice. No, 1 dice. Ah, keyboard at an angle. Woo!
Not this time.
I don't believe in edge.
Yeah, well, edge does the GM's work for me. So
We could keep not immediately sell them, but because we can use it for or leverage into telling him more, into having him telling us more. I don't know, and he can be useful for information on gangsters in the future. After all, they do appear to get their guns from him, so he can probably take
let's
information from them.
Let's wait till Wolf wakes up, and then Wolf can talk to him since he's the nicest guy here.
thing is, I don't want a bloody van full of guns parked outside of my apartment so that a security patrol can drive by.
Yeah.
So I'll go stash it at our safe house for now.
Yeah,
Good call.
do that.
Which of our safe houses, though?
The safe house.
Okay. That one.
Frat party.
Right. The only one.
If anything, we can say if anything in the frat house, we can say we're preparing for a Halloween party.
I keep forgetting.
It's
I took
July.
multiple places.
I know.
So yeah, Astoria will drive the van back and try and dodge the cops and stuff herself while you guys have fun talking to the dude.
Actually, why don't you let me do that, and then you guys can do the talking.
Sure, whatever works.
Nice.
all right.
I just I don't want anything to do with this, and I walk out. I don't want to. No, and then I just turn around and walk out the apartment, or I'll go into another room if there even is one.
There'd be like a bedroom or a bathroom, maybe a small
Mhm.
kitchen.
Yeah. I'll just go somewhere else. I don't want to see them torture a dude. I don't want to be a part of it.
And,
He might not even come to that.
And I am stashing all these weapons in one of my bolt holes. That way they don't have to be at our house.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually, while I'm in there, never mind. It's good.
Okay. So as luck would have it, Dirk comes to in 40 minutes or so after you get to the apartment. So you guys have gone your separate ways if you decide to. The other orcs are crumpled on the floor, and he sort of comes to as his hands zip tied together, and he kind of moans when he sits up and goes to like reach for his head because it's obviously thumping, and his other arm comes with it. He goes, what? It takes him a second to realize that his hands are bound, and then he comes to and looks around, doesn't recognize the area, and just sighs. Says, "Great, what a mess I've gotten myself into now." And he looks at you and says, "So what do you want?" I don't know why I changed this guy's accent, apparently.
Whatever, it works.
I don't even remember what he sounded like last time. So.
Neither do I.
Information, that's what we want.
I'll tell you
Everything.
I'll tell you what you want. What you want.
I'll tell you what we want. What do you know about Junior?
It's a name.
No, you know more than that.
It's a name associated with product that I sell. I paid.
I see.
I don't know the specifics. You'd have to talk to my boss. I've never met the bloke myself.
I see. Now, when we were talking, I asked you a way for me to get to maybe get to know him, get to find either him or people who work for him.
Well, you found people who work for him indirectly.
Well, I need you to help me find more.
Well, I don't know more. The boss talks to him. Boss gives me product. I sell product.
Well, you're a man who's used to dealing with gangsters and people of that kind of stature. You must know your way. You must be capable of learning more than they allow you to learn. Now,
You don't ask questions in this line of work. You start asking questions, you find yourself dead. How do you think I got to this job? Guy before me started asking too many questions.
One does not need to ask questions to receive answers. And I say, I've never been that good with words anyway. I look at Fenrir and I'm like, can you, and in my mind I'm like, intimidate him. And outside I say, can you talk to him for a second? And I'm just gonna ask for Fenrir to roll intimidation.
He looks at okay. So have Fenrir roll intimidation. He will roll his willpower and intimidation in return.
Come on, Fenrir, don't fail me. Hey! Be scared.
Okay, so Fenrir looks at the dude and his spiritual hackles go up and growls, and his teeth are all shiny and white. And the dude just kind of raises his eyebrows. You don't have to sick the dog after me, bloke. I'm telling you what I know. I can't tell you anything I don't know.
Well, I need to make sure, you see. Lying is not a very hard job for people like you.
That's just discriminatory.
I know people of your kind. Now, do you believe those two blokes know a bit more than you?
These idiots? No. Is it at? Do you want to know about how to hit things? They'll tell you how to hit things, and look tough. That's what they're paid for. They aren't much smarter than that.
I see. When do you usually receive your shipments?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You have to pick them up somehow.
Yeah, I pick them up from the boss. I don't know when the boss gets them. When I
I'm
run
asking
out,
when
when I
Is
start,
the
when I
boss.
boss, Little Bill. I'm. You got no idea how gangs work, do you? You're born yesterday.
I'm more used to refined versions of your line of work.
Can't refine killing people and strong arming people. It's all the same shit.
Do you want to bet? And Astoria just kind of like flashes her submachine gun.
It's not my point, yet, lady. You can put on a suit, you can put on a tie, wear a fancy hat, go to a fancy school. In the end, you're still beating on doors for protection money. Same shit. Anyway, my boss, Little Bill, we are our own gang called Spikes. Yeah, Junior's a supplier, but we are our own business.
At that point, Astoria just like sends a text message to, wow, my brain just to Livewire, and just like, he says he's part of a gang called the Spikes, run by Little Bill. See if you can look anything up on them.
I'm gonna data search the spikes.
Okay?
Let's go. Time to roll some dice. I'm rolling my
Data
browse?
search plus browse.
Data search plus browse. Do 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 do. I'll go full on matrix just so I can get those extra dice.
Just sort of read the text message and go, oh, okay, blah.
96 greater than 5. Go. 3 successes.
Nice.
Cool. Spikes. Well, takes a little while to get back. Spikes minor gang in the downtown area. Basically, drug dealers, weapon peddlers, that sort of thing.
Okay. I say, checks out. I send a message back to her like, yeah, checks out. They're a minor gang, pretty much nothing on. I mean, yeah, they're dealing weapons, nothing amazing.
I think Astoria just kind of sighs and is just like, he doesn't know much else. Maybe his boss would, but I kind of doubt that too.
Well, we know for sure his boss gonna know more than him.
And he says he doesn't. I send her a message that's like he doesn't know anything about Junior.
Like, I say, when I asked you where do you receive your packages, you answered you didn't know, but I believe you misconstrued my question. I'm asking, where do you go to receive the packages Junior gives you?
Junior doesn't give me shit. Little Bill gives me my stuff. I don't know
Where can we
I don't know where
find
Bill
Little
gets
Bill?
it. Little Bill gets stuff to me with dead drops or deliveries.
I see. Where can we find your boss?
One of our hangouts? I don't know.
We
I talked to him on the
Where's-
phone.
What are one of your hangouts?
Where would he be today?
I'm taking the bus back to your place by now, by the way.
He gives you, he lists off a street address, that was one of the 5 in the, he's, okay, well, could be, see, could be at Mike's. He likes Mike's. Good pastime. Or we got some brownstone apartments that he hangs out at now and then. And he basically lists off the 2 addresses that, coincidentally, you guys haven't been to yet.
Well,
What a coincidence.
Yes.
what a coincidence. Um,
I think at that point, Astoria just sighs and shoots him until he goes unconscious again with her stick and shot.
So like one
How
more
much
shot because
stick-
he's probably
oh.
recovered like 1 or 2 boxes.
Yep, basically.
Okay, so pop pop, motherfucker drops.
Zap zap.
And
Uh,
I guess the apartment goes kind of quiet.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I hear the gunshots and I like pop my head around the corner, and when I see there's not blood everywhere, I let out like a sigh of relief, and then I walk into the room.
I say,
I'm like, oh,
well,
good, you didn't kill the bandit.
we've killed less
Not this
bandits than
time.
you have at this point.
But that was an accident. Anyway,
Believe.
I say, so do we have anywhere to go, anywhere new, or is it just
Just
No,
the two
but now we
places.
have more reasons to go to the same places.
so where do we want to head up next?
Well, it's coming
Where do we
around
go?
to like 8 or 9 at night. It's up to you guys if you want to keep pushing through or pick it up
you know,
again tomorrow.
When it's Tuesday. Today is what in the game?
Today was Friday, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, and then on Tuesday is when those guys show up at the talismongers to collect
Yep.
blood.
It is
money.
Friday the 14th of July, and Tuesday was when the talismonger told you his pickup was, or drop off, or whatever.
So we could always try. I say we should rest up for the night. Might be best if we start again tomorrow. Or if we're gonna go anywhere tonight, it'd be better to go to the apartments. I doubt the deli is still open at this hour.
And what are we going to do with these ones tied up in my apartment? I'd rather not keep them here.
Mm,
This is like group call at this point, so. But Hemlock.
I'm probably back by now, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I look around and I'm like, well,
Can we give them
Thunder
the
hasn't
dinner?
gotten any food from times for a while. Nah.
Uh,
What are we gonna
say what? These men are unarmed. I have no quarrel with killing an armed man, but these men are defenseless. I say we just let them loose somewhere.
Did you learn all you wanted to know from them?
Doesn't seem like they know much, but yeah, we learned what we could.
Although, if we do let them loose, we might have a gang coming after us. I forgot about that.
That is the issue. Unless we give them their guns back, then maybe they'll be a little bit more willing to overlook it, but even then, we killed one of their men, so.
Well, to be honest, that one man wasn't even there, man. He was one junior apparently assigned to him.
I say I'm not okay with killing them.
What was their
Not
game
the right-
called again?
The Spikes, I believe?
Spikes. They're weapons dealers.
Where, do we know where they're stationed at and what part of town?
Yeah.
I think they operated downtown or something like that.
Downtown? Let's just go ditch them somewhere and just leave them. Let them wake up on the street.
Okay then.
Yes,
I'm
we
okay
can
with
dish,
that.
we can dish there where the ship heads are. I don't think anybody will notice us.
Nah, let's just ditch them in Redmond. Let them wake up in Glow City.
Alright, we'll ditch them in Redmond, and I guess we can pick it up tomorrow.
Can any of us even get into Redmond? And out again?
And we're all humans and elves. We're fine.
And it's not like there's checkpoints everywhere, so.
Yeah, true.
Adam kind of played up the what the Barrens looked like. At least in my mind, he did, with the big, gigantic concrete walls and
But also, like, it's
checkpoint
such.
stuff.
That's like first edition, so they're running in a different year as well.
Yeah, a different version of this.
I mean, they still risk getting just killed, laying unconscious on the street for a few hours. But yeah, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, it's not by my hand, so.
Yeah, Astoria will just kind of look at Hemlock and say, help me put them into my car so that I can drop them off.
I will do that.
So yeah, they'll just drag them all into Astoria's car, and she'll drop them off in the streets on the outskirts of Redmond.
Yeah. I'll come along and help you. I'll do all the work.
I just wait. So I say before you guys go, I say wait. Are we going anywhere else tonight, or are we gonna call it a night?
I said we pick it up in the morning.
All right. And then I set off on a late jog to go get my van from the bar.
Okay. I lost audio again. I think Skype is freaking out.
I cannot hear Brian.
Skype is freaking out.
Oh, and now I hear everyone again.
I've got everyone.
Everyone went out.
Sound
You-
off.
For me for a second. So I'm okay now.
I can sort of hear everybody. Some people are cutting off.
S 1 2 3.
Skype is freaking out tonight.
Sound off. I heard a test. Now I hear nothing.
Yeah, I mean my college internet.
I want to go off.
Yeah, I got pretty high grade internet. I can host.
All right.
Okay.
Yes, let's switch hosts. My
swap the
internet is
hosts
acting
again.
up. Sorry about all the breaks, guys.
Yeah, we'll be back.
No problem.
I don't know who's gonna host.
Let's try this again. Okay, so yeah, I guess you guys split up for the night.
Yep. Sorry and I are ditching the unconscious guys in some shady looking part of Redmond.
Okay.
I asked Fender that if it's not too much trouble to look around the apartment complex and just tell me like what he finds. He doesn't need to sleep, right?
Well, he is a being.
Oh, okay. Then no, I'm gonna let him sleep.
Okay. Cool. So, I guess you guys part ways and head off to Nappy Town, and you sleep, and I don't know, 11 noonish. You guys get back on the work.
And what does anyone have a list of places we're going to check
I
out?
have the list.
Yep,
I
I've
can
got a
put
list
it
as well.
in the chat.
I will actually be right back. Sorry about that. You guys can continue.
There was location 1 was Mike's Deli. Location 2 was the Unowned Apartments. Location 3 was Harley's Bar. 4 was Nature's Best Talismongery, and 5 was the Brownstone Apartments.
In the
So
chat.
we need,
What was it? The Brownstone Apartments that it's on our list?
It was just Brownstone Apartments.
Brownstone Apartments. We haven't been there yet.
No, you haven't been to the Deli or Brownstone yet.
We went to the bar and the Talismongers and the abandoned.
yeah,
house.
we haven't gone exactly at the two places that the
Oh.
guy says his boss hangs out.
Oh, these are the places he's known to be. Then.
Where Little
The two
Bill
places.
tends to go, yeah.
Little Bill, who apparently gets his stuff from Junior.
Well, I say we check out the deli.
Okay.
So
I
that
agree.
sounds like a good shot.
I'm feeling like eating good today.
Okay. All right. I guess I will drive everyone there because I have a big SUV. So yeah, we'll go there.
All right. So. So yeah, the deli looks like it's a decent looking place. Glass front windows, nice front door. By now it's open for business. You step inside. There's a nice jingle that goes on the door. And so far there's a clerk behind the desk helping an older woman. The place smells like a butcher shop. Got nice salty meaty smell. But you can pretty quickly tell that it's faked as you look up, and there's like what's this, like smell simulators that are spritzing the air with meaty smell.
Yeah.
There's a couple racks with like ready-made meals sitting on them for you to buy, and there's like a glass case with meats. And yeah, the clerk is making small talk with the older woman who's standing there with a shawl on, and to one side there's a door that says stairs to apartments, employees only, no entry kind of thing.
I asked Fenrir to investigate that.
Are these like real meats? I'm curious.
Well, the ready meals probably aren't, but they're the meats you see in the display case are good looking. They're exorbitantly priced.
I'd imagine.
Is there anyone who fits the moniker of Little Bill in this area, or that looks like a Little Bill?
The clerk is a human, and the older woman is an orc.
Nope.
Do they have like a tag that says little?
No.
So she's the
Okay.
only customer in here right now.
Yep. And
Oh,
he's like slicing meat for her, like slicing ham, and it's like tallying her price by weight. She's buying like 100 and some new yen worth of ham, which is like enough to fill like a sandwich for her.
I was about to say like 2 ounces then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
enough to make a sandwich.
I'll walk up to the store clerk and I'll say, "Good day, fine merchant."
He nods and says, "I'll be with you in a minute," and he continues cutting ham.
I don't know. I pace impatiently.
Sure. So if you wait your turn, he'd finish slicing this meat and packages it in a little bag, and the old woman pays. She says, "Oh, thank you, Sonny," and leaves. And he turns his attention to you and says, "Yes, sir. What can I get for you?"
And he says, "No, I understand. I understand you know a man perhaps who
Oh,
goes by the
no.
name of
Oh no.
Little Bill."
Ah.
Too
He
late.
tilts his head and,
Aha.
"No, I know no one of that name."
Can I tell whether he's bullshitting or
Yeah,
not?
can I tell?
He
if he's
seems
lying?
he seems generally confused.
Okay.
And
Awesome.
I say,
Or if you really want to, you can sense motive.
You know what? I like rolling die.
I'm gonna say to
I'll
him,
wait for that critical.
perhaps a customer who frequents this place, a man, perhaps of the small variety, perhaps by the name of Bill. Anyone? Ring any bells?
Scratches his head and, "No, not of my business.
I'm assuming
I generally don't ask names of my clients. They just want some product and they leave."
And I say it was nice talking to you, and I walk away.
Now we steal all of his meat.
By the way, so I asked
But I
Fenrir to like
should
check
see
the door behind the that's like employees only.
Yeah, just give me a second. So while Livewire and Wolf are talking with the clerk, another customer comes in the door behind you, and you hear the door jingle, so he doesn't like get a surprise on you. But he makes eye contact with the clerk. I'm assuming is Mike, and the clerk he keeps talking to you, and he keeps answering your questions. But the customer he makes eye contact with the dude and just sort of gives like a gesture, and the clerk who's he doesn't stop his conversation, but he just sort of points to the door, and the customer sort of goes through the door. But he doesn't break conversation with you. He's still like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do I notice this guy?
You
Do I
probably-
noti-
you
I notice
probably
this
would.
happen? Yeah, so I like
and
spin
Fenrir
around.
returns to Wolf, and comments that there's a number of living entities upstairs.
Was an apartment. I'd be surprised if there wasn't.
Mm. Wait, how many exactly? Like people are living there, or something going on up there? Like that's because like if you say like, oh, there's like 3 people upstairs, I'm like maybe he has a family.
More than 3.
So like, and there's a single apartment upstairs, or just many? I say so.
How big is this building?
It's about the standard shop, like
Oh,
about the size of a 7-Eleven.
Just 2
Oh, yeah.
floors?
I comment. I maybe like go like get away from him for like a second. I say to Hemlock and Astoria, and through the
Well,
mic
yeah,
at Livewire.
your conversation concluded, and Livewire stepped away.
Yeah, I say
Yeah.
it appears that there's a high number of living entities of people on the top floor.
I'm like, wait, do I see that guy? Is he like walking somewhere? Like, where's he going?
The customer?
Yeah,
He went through the door.
through the door? Does the door say anything on it?
It says like stairwell to apartment, private, no entry kind of thing.
Okay. I say that, I say, should we go upstairs? Like, should we try to get upstairs? I feel like there's something going on up there.
How about we just all have a ready meal and just, take a really, really long lunch. Just see who comes through.
Sounds
agree.
good to me.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah, and there's a couple tables set up for.
I want to before we do anything, I want to summon a Force 1 spider spirit to just observe what's going on upstairs.
I'm gonna look around for...
Not spider spirit, like something really tiny that can get through. Maybe a mice.
Like a watcher spirit.
Yeah, basically.
You just
Just
want
to tell me what the fuck's going on upstairs.
Okay. You could probably for a Force 1 spirit, you could probably just buy all the hits.
Yeah, I do that. I just poof. Tell me.
Okay, and it poofs upstairs, and you guys get lunch.
Is there any nodes? Is there a node in this place? Anything I can...
Nothing unusual, like a
Nothing unusual.
pricing list and a daily special and stuff like that.
Okay then, never mind.
So I'm assuming the door up to the apartments is like in full view of the deli bar?
Yep.
Darn. Of course it couldn't be.
So yeah, you have your deli lunch. Ready meals are essentially like microwave or like pre-packaged sandwiches and that sort of thing. And it probably cost you like 2 or 3 new yen each. And there's drinks if you want drinks for like a new yen or 2 each. And yeah,
I'm eating and I'm like, the duck stew was better.
So we could probably hang around inside here for like an hour before it starts getting
That was like
suspicious.
10 yen though.
and give it like 20, 30 minutes, and the dude that went upstairs comes back down and nods to the clerk and heads out the door, goes out on his business.
What does this guy look like?
Just a random Joe.
While we're doing this, I want to get some satellite imagery over my comm link of the top of this building.
The top of it. Okay, so you pull up Google Earth, and it's like a gravel roof. You can see the square of an air conditioning unit.
Is there any entryways on the top?
No.
There's a vent. There's an air conditioning unit going through the air
Yes.
conditioning unit.
Crawl through the vents.
Damn, we need a rigger.
That's why you need a fly spy.
Yeah.
What does my watcher spirit tell me?
Should have bought one.
A more detailed description. There's about, I'd say, 3, 4, about 10 people upstairs. Some are clustered at the end of what looks like a hallway. Others are spaced around in small individual rooms.
So, how many windows are on the outside of this building?
Just the big main one.
There's no windows in the upstairs apartment?
If they were, they've been sealed up from the inside.
I share the information and I say I think they're either hacking up drugs or doing some sort of money laundering scheme or doing something illegal is happening upstairs.
Someone distract the clerk.
So, I'm going to walk out of sight outside and cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
Let me see what drain on that is.
Do you even say to us to anything? Do you say
Yeah,
anything to us? Or do you
I'm telling you, I'm going to go cast invisibility on myself and take a look around this place.
I'm
I say,
gonna try and keep the clerk entertained.
Did the
Actually,
guy up to the upstairs apartment use the key?
He just walked up to the handle and turned it.
Okay.
actually,
Well, word if he used invisibility and then it was locked. Sorry.
who has the best stealth here?
Probably a
Guess.
story.
Yeah, I was going to say. So you're gonna come out with me, and I'm gonna cast it on you.
Yeah,
Alright.
I want to try to, if possible, distract the store clerk.
Okay.
Just like,
I've got this. I think I've got this.
just try to help Mr. Wolf distract him. Just be
No.
especially distracting. Just like run around the store or something. I don't know.
Mars, does it matter what strength I cast this at? What force?
If I recall correctly, the higher the force, the harder it is to see through it. The force is what's setting the threshold for someone to see through the illusion, and net hits add to that, if I recall correctly, for illusion spells.
Okay, how good are you at sneaking the story?
13 dice.
Okay, I'm casting this at force 1.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, so Astoria vanishes.
Yay!
And Astoria looks at her hands, and magically she can see through her. She can't see her own body and stuff.
Invisible.
Is it physical invisibility or just mana?
It's full invisibility I'm not sure if it fools cameras and such. I think it does.
Whatevs. So Astoria's invisible.
Yeah, it's improved. It's improved.
Okay.
So yeah, Astoria is going to try and sneak up the stairs when the guy isn't looking towards the door.
Okay. So, Livewire and Wolf, you've decided to distract the clerk in some way?
I'm literally just walking up to him and congratulating him on how fine a meal that was.
You gotta get him to turn around though, because he's looking at the door.
Oh yeah,
As long as he's looking at me, he's not looking at the door.
that ramen was so good, man.
That, like, 7-Eleven sandwich.
And meanwhile,
It's
behind
delicious.
the clerk, if there's anything back there like shelves and stuff, I just start like messing with things. I like just start like reorganizing his entire stock, alphabetically or
In,
something.
like, because you're OCD or because you want to,
well, I go over there to
disruptive?
make a distraction, and then I notice like I don't know, maybe I notice like something like slightly off center, and then I fix that, and then it like another thing gets knocked off, and so I'm just like messing around with all this stuff back there.
Okay. So yeah, the clerk is
But
was more than enough to be distracted that the door clicks open and Astoria slips in and clicks it shut. So I guess Astoria's on her own.
I tell Fender to look over her.
Okay. So Astoria's on her own. You step through the door and it clicks behind you, and you basically find yourself with a single stairway leading upwards, and it's lit by like a fluorescent light. There's no windows or anything like that.
Are you? Do you have us on comlink?
I would assume so, yeah.
Okay. If you want me to drop the spell or come rushing in, just ping me.
Will do. She has a sub-vocal mic, so
Okay.
no one will hear that. So yeah, she's just gonna stealthily head up the stairs and scope out the place, see what's going on.
Okay. So you step up the stairs bit by bit by bit, and when you get to the top of the stairs, there's a door to your left. It's just an open doorway, and you're looking down the doorway. It leads into one long hallway, with another taller, heavier door at the end of it, and several doorways on either side, just walled off by a curtain. And beside each door, there's a small pin pad device with a keypad and screen. And it's quiet. It smells up here kind of like perspiration and
Okay.
other fluids.
First thing first, I guess she's gonna turn on her thermographic vision to see which rooms have people in them.
Okay. The walls are made of cinder blocks, so you can't really see through the walls. But you can see
Can't
through
see
you can
anything?
see through the curtains.
Okay.
And behind each curtain that you as you make your way down the hallway, behind each curtain there's a single motionless pool of body heat, either like lying down or sitting up, or they're sitting in the room and they're not moving.
So how quiet is using a subvocal mic? Is it like
You
completely
basically
quiet?
you basically just talk under your breath, kind
Okay.
of thing. It's one
Yeah,
of those
she's
mics
just
that
gonna say-
sits like right here on you. So, yeah.
Yeah, she's just gonna say, a lot of these rooms appear to have people in them that are rather motionless.
Probably BTL users.
Most likely.
Beef
Is
jerky.
there any room with people that are like actually doing something interesting?
No. But as you walk down the hallway, the keypads next to each curtain, like they look like they're very decorated, and like the buttons have lights behind them that are like dancing in a circle, and the screen is lit up, and they're like displaying like cheap prices and that sort of thing. I lost the
Are they
story's
armed?
audio. Oh,
Sorry.
there you go.
I mean, I don't really
I-
have many options, it seems, but to pick a random room and try to break into it.
You
So-
can just walk into the room. It's just a curtain.
Oh, they're not locked?
No, it's
Gotcha.
just a felt curtain hanging in
Oh.
the doorway.
Why do they have keypads then?
That's for you to figure out. I know why.
Okay. So yeah,
Wait,
she'll
so,
just,
so there's like keypads on a curtain door?
No, it's
Yes.
beside the door.
oh. Interesting.
Like there's a
Oh.
doorway and there's a curtain hanging in it, and beside it there's a keypad just on the wall
Well,
with like dancing
can,
LEDs and stuff on them.
Can she see through the curtain? Is that where she was
Oh.
seeing all the sitting
With
people?
Yes.
her thermographic vision, so she was seeing
Yeah.
big pools of body heat.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
thermographic is heat vision.
You have thermovision? Yeah.
I think I have a. I think I know what this is for.
Yeah, she's just gonna say, there
Oh,
appear to
cool.
be. Can I like roll something to try and figure this out? Because this is really puzzling to me.
I don't. Is it like a force field or like?
You say that they
I'm-
have like
what do you-
dancing
what's-
lights on it.
What's confusing?
The purpose of the keypads.
You could look at the keypads,
Okay, yes, I'm looking at the keypad then.
so you get a closer look at the keypad.
Yes, I'm
there's-
sorry.
there's
I
a-
kind of assumed that would happen already.
On it there's like basically arrow keys to navigate a menu, and a plug for a cred stick, and basically a menu that says like
and suddenly
there's
all
like
became clear.
maid and kink and teacher and nurse, and
Okay,
there's
yeah.
prices at
Yeah.
each one, and it's like base price 75 new yen with additional 25 new yen for another 20 minutes, extra girl for another 50 new yen.
It's not only
Yeah,
a
Story
meat
is just
shop,
gonna say-
but also a meat shop.
Yeah, she's just gonna say, it's a whorehouse.
Real whorehouse or BTL whorehouse?
I would assume real.
And if you peek through the curtain,
Mhm.
just because it's not hard,
Yeah.
in each room there's basically just a mattress with a blanket, and each room has a woman in it, but they're not moving, they're not even like hooked into BTLs or anything like that. They're just staring at the wall, like breathing slowly but not doing anything.
Yeah,
Mhm.
then Raku. Yeah.
Yeah. A Story is just gonna say, I don't think that we're going to find anything of use here, although we might want to question the guy at the counter. Not sure if there's anything to be found upstairs besides the girls.
Yeah. Seems like this is more of an underground operation again.
Time to kill the deli guy now.
Time to drag him to the apartment and throw him at the abandoned one.
If you can, if it's possible at all for you, take some photos. We were asked for evidence after all.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
I mean, I'm assuming I can do that with my comm link, so
Yep. So yeah,
I'll take some photos. Yep.
okay. So get some photos of like the keypad, and then the woman sitting on the bed, and there is a door at the end of the hallway, like a heavier door at the end of the hallway. That's closed.
There might be actually something here. Yeah, she's gonna go look at the heavy door.
Is it locked or not? Do. So you approach the door, and you hear movement behind it, and like a sort of a calm male voice talking to someone. You can't make out what he's saying, and whoever he's talking to doesn't seem to be replying either.
There's a guy behind a heavy door here. Should I just go in and confront, or just back out?
Is it locked? The
yeah.
door?
I'm not sure I want to jiggle the handle when there's a guy on the other side,
I mean, they're talking. They might not
because he
notice.
might notice.
Be stealthy. Stealthy
can-
door handle jiggle.
Say I can possibly knock him out. Won't get
So,
much info, but
is there like a physical lock on the inside of this deli door?
Probably to like lock up for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna go lock it right now.
Okay.
are there people inside? Wait, are there people inside?
Yeah, other than the deli.
I'd probably say no, just for
Oh,
now.
so-
So yeah, you walk over the door and click, and it's shut, and it locks, and it does catch the eye of the clerk, and he looks over, and it's, what are you doing?
Story, you okay if I drop that spell on you really quick?
Go for it.
Okay, I'm dropping that spell, and I'm just
Okay.
gonna walk over to the deli manager, and just grab him by the front of the shirt and just start dragging him towards the door, up the stairwell.
Okay, so
Oh, snap.
as you walk across, you have to get across the deli to get to the counter, and as he sees you like walking at him like with vicious intent, he just throws it on and is like, "Hey, I don't have anything to do with anything upstairs. That's whatever his face is that rents the upper floor. Don't. What are you gonna do? What do you?" And you grab him, and he's just shouting in protest.
It's like, who owns upstairs?
I thought you said.
So you
I'll pause and let Wolf talk to him for a moment.
okay?
So who owns upstairs?
Some freaky wannabe doctor. I don't know. I don't see him very often. I don't want to see him very often.
Is he upstairs right now?
I don't know. I haven't seen him yet today. But for all I know, he sleeps up there.
Is there a place outside of the view of the windows that I can just toss this guy like on the floor or in a closet or something? Like behind the counter?
Behind the counter.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm just gonna physically throw him to the ground. And
Okay.
say, if he moves, have Fenrir eat him.
Fenrir's with Astoria right now.
Well, have him come back.
All right.
And then I'm just gonna wave you two to the stairwell.
I say that.
Yeah,
I
I'll,
say
I'll
yes.
jog up the stairs and I'll
I like
make my way
tap
to
twice on the floor to ask Fenrir to come back.
Oh, you can just mentally thank him.
Astoria
but
is
I wanna be
patiently
cool.
waiting.
Okay. So
See,
the dude's down on the ground, like behind the counter, and like Fenrir materializes on top of the counter, just sitting there patiently.
If he moves or makes too much noise, bite his head off.
You don't get to tell Fenrir what to do.
I'll add the word have in there then. I'm just gonna start heading to the stairwell now.
Okay.
And when I'm caught up with Astoria, I think we should just kick this door in.
well, let's see if it's locked first. And yeah,
Yeah.
she's gonna try the door.
If you want to try the door now first, fine.
Just you turn the handle and it clicks open.
She bursts in with her SMG drawn.
I feel like we go way too hard in these places.
Yeah, I have my sword out too. But
We're like, hey, let's go to a deli. Fuck it, let's
Well-
raid.
We go soft, and then it just takes forever to get things. So you might as well just, go hard.
Yeah, so I just pull my gun too.
All right.
While this is
So
all happening, I'm having a talk with the clerk. Like, hey, so what kind of things go up at the upstairs? Happenings.
okay, we'll get back to you. So you guys
will
barrel
I
in.
work on with?
I
Yeah,
think
I'm here.
everyone did. So
Except for
you
Wolf, apparently.
you guys barrel
No,
into this door, taking a thin. I think he's human. A thin human man, probably late 20s, completely by surprise, and he's entirely shocked by you walking in. Also in the room are two armed guards who, what are they? They reach for their pistols, and just draw their pistols, pointing at the door. He's was previously leaning over what looks to be like a 14-year-old girl who's lying on a medical gurney face down, and there's like a heart rate monitor and stuff. He's basically in mid-surgery on this girl, and most of the what you can see of her is essentially draped with surgical incisions on her spine, made pretty deeply. And he's looking at you. He has like a medical mask on and blood up to his wrists and a scalpel in his hand and like a pair of pliers in the other. And he's utterly shocked that you guys have shown up. He's like, who are you? Who are you? What are you doing? You're going to infect the patient. Get out! Get out!
I'm just gonna hold up that knight errant's badge and say to the two guards, not him, put down your weapons, and you might get out of here alive.
And he looks to the guards like, do what they say. They always have the drop on us, you idiots. And they just sort of shrug and holster their pistols and just sort of stare at you. He says,
Astoria keeps her gun trained.
Yeah, I'm just waving my gun around wildly, like pointing it at various people.
The ceiling.
I have like no
Astoria,
idea
like,
what's going on.
Punches Livewire's shoulder and just like knock it off.
Shoots the little girl.
okay, so yeah, he kind of looks at you like, well, what hello.
Mind if we take a quick break here? Or is it too soon?
Oh no, now is a good time for a break.
Okay, yeah, we can take a break. We'll be back in 5 or 10.
Okay.
Cool.